nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And there's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Jukes to get free. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught. Completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Longhorns are in the red zone now. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it here. Breaking tackles. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They're going to run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Jukes to get past the man. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. Some great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
By the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's moving out of the pocket now. Grab down the middle. It's cross. And they'll get him down that time.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
There's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. He would not be denied. Just powers through a tackle into the end zone. Guessing there's going to be a conversation in that defensive sideline now.
Yeah, but what a luxury for this offense to have a back that has the ability to make people miss and break tackles to get into the end zone. Sometimes you get down into the red zone area, you're worried about having to always throw the ball to get it into the end zone. But this group, with a back like that, it's a whole different deal.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return man decides to signal fair catch. Patriots offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The Longhorns churn out another first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught quickly, refusing to be brought down. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And there's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Running back with the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. And he is stuffed right at the... He got it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense accepts the penalty, moves them a little farther from their own end zone. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The sure hands. It's Shaw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. It's QB sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. When you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. The Longhorns offense is on the move now. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Great move in the open field. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. That's a design quarterback keeper. They get him down, but that's a solid game. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, what a move to break into the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Trying to come all the way back.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's third and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Finds his man. It's Brooks.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. The play fake, looking to throw the football. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there
for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, they're going to throw it. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Fights off a defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do it.
Just a small gain looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. You're kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And they pick up the first on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. They do it for a second time. They're trying to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth-down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Play action here on first down. That's a bullet over the middle. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here's the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. Tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. On the return, it's Robinson. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Cross. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket, fighting off the defender. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Longhorns are on the move here.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
3rd down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big game.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Robinson. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. He's going to pull it down and run. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that is no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Now the drive for the point after to make it a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn.